Click away for FPL today. Give us a subscribe. What's up guys and welcome to FPL Today. I'm the man in the know, J&O, and welcome to the Game Week 6 preview where we go over quickly how I did in Game Week 5 and then look to my moves going forward to Game Week 6. We take a look at some of the underlying stats from my own players and the future transfers in, and all of these stats do come from Fantasy Football Fix, the sponsors of this channel, so check this video out from them. Use artificial intelligence and Optastats to build your new squad for the new season. Analyse the highest owned players and most popular starting squad currently entered into the FPL. Upload your squad at fantasyfootballfix.com now to improve your FPL performance. Click the link below or head over to fantasyfootballfix.com to get started. So guys, let's get straight into it, and first off, let's pull the plaster off and let's get Game Week 5 over with. As we see, I got 43 points. Not that impressive, to a total of 259 points, putting me at a rank of 2,761,568th in the world. Amazing rank, with a game week rank of 5,099,038. So, what went wrong? Basically, a lot of my big players didn't really perform. I got the captaincy choice wrong yet again, and if you had joined me on my live stream last week, you'd have seen that I was considering bringing in Tammy Abraham for Deulofeu. Missed opportunities. Story of my season. Anyway, so we had Pope in goal, 3 points. Defence returned pretty much nothing. Trent and Lundstrom being the star defenders with 2 points each. De Bruyne didn't start, only getting 1 point with a substitute appearance. My captain Sterling being very unlucky to not get any returns. Meanwhile, again, I missed the boat. Could have captained Salah, doubled 9 points to 18. So again, the captaincy call was wrong. Barnes didn't get any returns either. Then Pukki with a decent return of 12, the star man on the team, and Deulofeu actually looked good against Arsenal and got an assist and could have quite easily picked up some goals as well, which gives me a bit of a headache because if this is a sign of things to come, potentially Deulofeu might not be that bad a budget pick at striker, but I have lost so much value in him, and you do have Tammy Abraham out there scoring hat-tricks. Tammy Abraham looks like a massive missed opportunity. He does have a difficult fixture next, but still, he looks like a player on form. If Giroud plays in the Champions League, I think that opens up the picture on Tammy Abraham, and now he's likely to be a starter in the Premier League, and maybe then I will officially make the move. But simple things missed. Could have seen this be a very, very good game week. And to compile the misery, we had Cantwell and Rico on the bench getting 6 and 5 points, and they were both behind Dendoncker in the substitute position, so even if someone hadn't have played, it's very unlikely they would have come on to save my game week. So, on to next week. Let's be a little bit more positive and hopefully Game Week 6 can pull us out of the 2 million club. So, we have Pope in goal against Norwich at home. Norwich a very attacking side. Doubt there's going to be a clean sheet here, but hopefully there's some potential save points. Then we also have in defence a 4-man back line, although this could change as we move into the transfers. Digne, Zinchenko, Trent and Lundstrom against Sheffield United at home, Watford at home, Chelsea away and Everton away. Now, the Sheffield United and Everton game is a bit of a risky one for me. I don't personally see clean sheet in this one. So, Digne and Lundstrom are there for hopefully attacking returns. Trent against Chelsea, difficult fixture, but you know Trent can always get an assist. And Zinchenko, Man City defence, doesn't look the one this season, does it? So, that could be a transfer out potentially with the fact that Laporte is now missing. Then in midfield, we've got Kevin De Bruyne and Raheem Sterling against Watford at home. Again, Champions League could play a factor into this, as De Bruyne was rested in Game Week 5. Salah against Chelsea away. Cantwell against Burnley away. And then we've got Barnes and Pukki up front against Norwich at home and Burnley away. We've only got representation in 5 games in Game Week 6, as a lot of people play each other, so that is a little bit of a worry. And then the substitutes bench would be looking at Button, of course, on the bench, but then Dendoncker, Deulofeu and Rico against Crystal Palace away, Man City away, and Rico against Southampton away. So the bench does have some tough fixtures. Dendoncker leading the subs bench again, but that could change for Rico. If I hear more about Rico potentially starting, he could come in Game Week 6. And now we look at the potential transfers that I could be bringing in to change this side up. And we do have 2 transfers in the bank. We could make a significant change to our team here. The players I'm really looking to change, potentially Zinchenko, as I'm not sure I need a Man City defender anymore. I would like to upgrade Dendoncker, and potentially I still want to change Gerard Deulofeu. And then if Barnes doesn't impress, I can always move back to Deulofeu if he is still looking pretty decent. In defence, we have 2 players we're looking at, and it is a downgrade on Zinchenko, so we're looking to save some money, $1 million at least. So we're looking at £4.5-ish million defenders, and we've got Lewis Dunk at £4.6 million at Brighton. Potentially Brighton look a bit more defensively solid this season, and also Dunk does offer some attacking goal threat, which makes him an interesting option for me. Points, he's got 16 so far this season with 2 shots on goal, none of them being big chances. 1 shot coming from inside the box with 1 shot on target. Chances created, also 1, with that chance being a shot on target, and expected assists at 0.3. They're not amazing underlying stats, but the fact is I'm looking for someone that will be guaranteed to start and has the potential for attacking returns every now and again with some clean sheet potential as well. So Dunk at 4.6 million could be the guy to bring in. And then one where I'm trying to beat the bandwagon potentially. Flores has come in and said he wants to make Watford more solid. Now, of course, they did just have a 2-2 game against Arsenal, but that was against Arsenal. And they did look decent during some parts of the game. Firmino has dropped down to 4.4 million. He got 6 points. He's had 3 shots on goal. Expected goals of 0.1. But 8 chances created, with 5 of those chances being shots on target, with expected assists of 0.8. Potentially he could be brought in and save me about 1.2 million on Zinchenko. We then move on to the midfielders, and we are looking at Daniel James and Mason Mount, because right now around that price bracket in that cheap midfielder slot, those are the 2 that look like they could provide some good value. Now, Daniel James, 23 points from 3 goals, 13 shots, 1 of them being a big chance, 10 shots from inside the box, 6 on target, with expected goals at 1.2. With 2 chances created, none of those shots being on target, and expected assists of 0.2. There's something about him that reminds me a little bit of the way Robin plays. He loves to cut in from the left and take a shot with his right foot, and potentially we could see more goals come from Daniel James, so I am interested in the Manchester United youngster. And then we have Mason Mount at 6.5 million. He keeps rising in price. Potentially I've missed the boat on him, unfortunately. 31 points. He did get a goal in the last game week. 3 goals in total, 16 shots on goal, 2 big chances, 7 from inside the box with 8 shots on target, and expected goals at 1.3, with chances created at 11 with 4 of those shots being on target. That's what he offers that Daniel James doesn't, with expected assists at 0.7. Mason Mount would be my preferred option, but of course with the way I'm looking at strikers, that would mean doubling up on Chelsea, which I'm not too sure I want to do. And then on to the strikers, and we're looking at Harler at 7.5 million. He didn't have a great game against Aston Villa, not that I've seen it, but looking at the underlying stats, he only really had 2 chances. They weren't big chances, and they didn't result in shots on target either. So his expected goals only went to 3 from 2.9. But 25 points in the first 5 game weeks is pretty good with 3 goals, 11 shots, 4 big chances, 11 from inside the box, 6 shots on target, and expected goals of 3. Is still good for a West Ham striker at 7.5 million. But it's the one I missed the boat on that I'm really looking at. Tammy Abraham, 7.3 million. It's only 1 transfer that I need to do to get Tammy Abraham in, so potentially we could just carry a transfer over to game week 7. Tammy Abraham just braces and hat-tricks all over the place. It could of course dry up. His expected goals is nowhere near as high as his actual goals, but he looks like a good finisher, and you do get players that regularly outperform their expected goals, the likes of Aguero, the likes of Salah. Could Tammy Abraham be one of those? I like the kind of chances he's getting and the way he's putting them away with confidence. 42 points, you can't argue with that. 7 goals, 15 shots, 5 of them being big chances. That means he scored 2 chances that weren't big chances. 13 shots from inside the box, 7 on target with expected goals at 2.1. But playing in that Chelsea side, he also brings a chance for assists. 6 chances created, 5 of those shots being on target with expected assists at 0.8. Tammy Abraham, I'm pretty sure is the player I want to bring into my side right now. It's a pretty template move. I think a lot of people have already got him. A lot of people are going to bring him in. But him and Pukki could be my leading partnership for the rest of the season if they both carry on their current form. Anyway guys, hopefully that video has helped you out with your transfer decisions. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. They may come into my Your Questions series this week, as I used only Twitter last week, but I may use the comments this week as well for some questions to get into that series. So leave your questions in the comments down below. Hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell. And if you are interested, do join my Patreon. It's only $1 for mini leagues, monthly and season long, as well as a Discord so you can chat with me. I've been JNO, this has been FPL Today, and remember, it's all about the game.